In your packet, your homework today is going to be the evens, okay? The evens, linear functions, evens, okay? Now, for those of you who were absent yesterday, 100% watch the video. I'm going to give you some time to finish page 8 today, but basically, those of you who were absent yesterday, I basically taught what's going to be on the test yesterday, so you want to make sure you watch it so you catch up with us. I'm going to give you more time today to finish page 8, which was assigned yesterday. All right, let's go to the very back. We're going to start actually on page 18 because we filled up all our silent board games before. So page 18, we're going to do a silent board game with the same numbers. Let me pause the video. So, we got to practice these because they will be on your test. If you want more practice without me, you can start the last page. The last pages are somewhat filled out, so you can see if you can do it without me, especially because they're going to be on your test. So if you haven't been very successful with these, start doing the ones all the way on the back or even on page 19. I think page 19 are easier. They get progressively harder. But you got to practice because it's a major question on the test, okay? All right, let's go over to page 5. Page 5, please. This is the assignment you're going to turn in today, and then you're going to finish yesterday's assignment as well. Some of you already finished yesterday's, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, figure 1. How many shapes in figure 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 blocks. Maybe I'll say blocks. How many blocks in figure 2?
8.
Okay, Maria, we good? Page 5?
Yeah, I'm done.
Good job on finishing page 4. Love that for you. Love that. All right, so page 5. How many in figure 3?
11.
Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so am I confident to figure out what am I changing by?
Yes.
Yeah. So what am I changing by from here to here?
You're adding 3.
I'm adding 3. Adding 3, right? So, knowing that I'm adding 3, what do I expect figure 4 to have? 14. Good. Because I'm changing each time by 3. Easy enough? All right, now, it says to make a table representing the first 10 figures and the number of pattern blocks used in each. So I'm going to create a table. Kind of like your in and out table. In and out. The first 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. First 10. Okay. So how many blocks in figure 1? What do we write down?
5.
5. How many in 2? 8. How many in 3? 11. Figure 4?
14.
And what am I adding by? 3. So keep going. Keep adding 3. Plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Go all the way up to 10. All right. So, Andrew, what number should I end up on 10? 32. So if you ended up on 32, yay! You did it correctly. Good job. All right. before we move on. This is what we learned yesterday. So if you weren't here yesterday, pay close attention. I want to know, what is our rate of change equal to? Rate of change. So if you weren't here, this is what we talked about yesterday. What am I changing by? 3. So my rate of change is 3 because I'm changing by 3. What am I adding each time? 3. So my rate of change. All right. Now, what's the other thing we learned yesterday? What is it? Starting point. Not yet, Andrew. Starting point. Starting point. Where do I look for the starting point? Figure what? Figure 0. Is this figure 0? No, it's 1. So I have to go and add figure 0. What would figure 0 be? 2. You're correct. Why is it 2? Because we're adding 3, right? And what's 2 plus 3? 5. So my starting point would be 2. Because figure 0 is 2. Figure 0 is 2. So my starting point, therefore, is 2. Okay. Given this information now can you tell me the equation? So given this information, Ebony, you want to try it? Go. Oh, come on. What would be the equation for this problem? Because that's going to be on your test. Okay, given this, what's your equation? Andrew? Okay, great job. The equation is y equals 3x plus 2. Where did I get the 3? My rate of change. Where did I get the 2? My starting point. So, rate of change is 3, starting point is 2. Y equals 3x plus 2 is your equation. In 7th grade, we had simple equations like that. Now in 8th grade, because this is 8th grade math, we had that. That's it. That's the only difference between 7th grade and 8th grade. Imagine. All right. How many pattern blocks are in the 100th figure? How would I do that? I have my equation, so what would I do to find my 100th figure?
100 times 3 plus 2.
Good. So we're going to use our equation. So instead of x, I'm going to use 100. So 3 times 100 plus 2. What's 300 times 100? 300 plus 2 is a grand total of? So, Axel, do you have all this written down? Because as you saw, I published the assignment during second period, and this is the assignment that you have to submit today. All right. How many pattern blocks in the 2000th figure? So what would I do?
2000 times 3 plus 2.
Yep, we're going to use our equation. Y equals 3x plus 2. And then the x would be 2,000. So 3 times 2,000 plus 2. What's 3 times 2,000?
6,000.
Good. Okay, the next one says, use words to describe how to find the number of blocks in the X figure. So kind of like what we do for our silent board games, how would I write the equation using words? So like the very first thing you tell me, like, hey, what am I doing to these numbers? What would you say we're doing to these numbers?
Multiplying by 3 plus 2.
Yeah, so times 3 plus 2. Because what am I doing? I'm multiplying by 3. Whatever number you give me, 100, 2,000, whatever number you give me, I'm going to multiply by 3 and then add 2. All right. Can you write the equation again? It's on your paper. It's on your paper. Write the equation again. Everybody wrote the equation?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to graph these numbers on page 6. Now if you turn to page 6, you already started graphing one of them, right? You already graphed page 4. This one's page 4. We're going to add to this page 5. So I'm going to take these numbers and I'm going to graph them. So 0, 2. So I'm going to start you guys off. 0, 2, put a dot. Then it's 1, 5, 2, 8. Okay, so you see how I'm graphing it? The dots will never touch. The dots will never touch. So I'm going to turn my packet here, so I'll show you the numbers there. All right, so graph these points. 0, 2, 1, 5, 2, 8, 3, 11, 4, 14. Keep going. Keep going. So did you finish? Okay. So today's assignment is for you to take a picture of page 4 that we did on Monday, page 5 we did today, and page 6, which we did on Monday and today. Okay? So those 3 pictures. Now, right now, if you didn't finish yesterday's, you're going to do page 8. That was yesterday's. And it's all 50 points. Page 8 from Tuesday. Yeah, it's 4 through 6. So page 4, 5, and 6. Today, you need to take a picture of page 4, 5, 6. And if you were here Monday and today, you're done. You should have those done. Then, like Mariano's doing, he's doing page 4. And then page 8, if you need to finish page 8. You weren't here Monday, you're doing page 4. You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to. And if you're still listening, for number 6 on the homework, the number that's cut off is 6.